Hello friends, I am Dr. Mangesh Dushing, working as Assistant Professor in Chemistry at Maratha Vidyaprasarak Samaj, Nashik. Friends, up to now we saw various concepts of acids and bases, some factors affecting the strength of acids as well as bases. In this video, we will learn about the strength of organic acids. We will compare some organic acids, their strengths, their pK value, as well as which are the factors and how they are affecting the strength of organic acids. Friends, according to the Lowry-Bronsted, acid is a substance which donates, dissociates H plus ions. Suppose Ha is any acid which dissociates, gives H plus ions as well as A minus. A minus is called as conjugate base. So, this forward reactions, as the concentration of H plus ions increases, this acid becomes stronger acid. So, forward reaction must be stronger reaction. Friends, as the H plus ion concentration increases, acidity increases. Reverse reaction should be slower. Now, we will see which are the factors affecting the acid strength. The first factor is the strength of Ha bond. That obviously the acid or acidity, the strength of acid is depends upon the dissociation of Ha. So that strength of Ha bond matters. If that Ha bond is very strong, dissociation becomes difficult, H plus ion concentration decreases and acidity goes on decreasing. So as this strength is stronger, acid becomes weaker. If this bond is weaker, then dissociation will be very easier, H plus ion concentration increases and acid becomes strong acid, strength of acid will be increased. Second factor is electronegativity of A minus. This A minus is a conjugate base. So whatever the A minus, that electronegativity also matters. If this stronger electronegative atom, then whatever the negative charge formed on this one, that will be stabilized. So as the electronegativity increases, the stabilization of this A minus is also increases. So if you compare these four species, HF, OH, NH, CH, F is the most electronegative atom. So whatever the conjugate base of this FH, that is F minus, will form, that minus charge will be stabilized on F minus, that makes HF is a strong acid. While in case of C minus, this is the least electronegative atom among these four. So C minus will be less stable, makes CH as a weaker acid. So as the electronegativity is increases, acidity is also increases. So CH is weaker acid than NH, is weaker acid than OH, is weaker acid than FH. So FH is a stronger acid. Third factor is the stability of conjugate base. So whatever the A minus is formed, that should be stable. Just now we saw, if this A minus is more electronegative atom, that negative charge is very stable and this conjugate becomes very stable. The stability matters in such a way that if this is stable, then concentration of conjugate base will be increased. If this is unstable, they recombines with H plus and concentration of Ha will increase. It means that there will be no dissociation. Concentration of H plus ions decreases, acidity decreases. So stability of A minus is matters. So this, we know that neutral spaces are very stable and charge spaces are unstable. So this is the charge spaces. We need to neutralize this charge. Means there should be some groups which takes this negative charge. So this A is attached to such a group which have minus I and minus R effect, that increases the acidity because this minus charge will be stabilized. In similar manner, plus I and plus R decreases the acidity because plus I and plus R increases the concentration of electrons on this conjugate base, makes it unstable, then they recombines with H plus ions to give the acid. So concentration of H plus ions goes on decreasing. So plus I and plus R effect decreases the acidity. Nature of solvent. Friends, nature of solvent is also matters for the strength of acid. Solvent is very important for this dissociation of acid. Whatever the energy required for this dissociation, that comes from the solvent. So acid strength increases with the polarity of the solvent increases. So solvent is supports for the dissociation as well as whatever the conjugate base is formed, for the stabilization of this conjugate base is also solvent is useful. For example, this conjugate base is formed, and if this polar solvent is fused, this polar solvent is a water. So whatever the H plus, this plus water solvent, this hydrogen is having partial positive charge. Because of this partial positive charge and this conjugate is base having a negative charge, there will be some electrostatic bond, weak electrostatic bond, we can call as a hydrogen bond also. So because of this solvation of these ions, this conjugate base is very stable. This conjugate base is stabilized by the solvation. The concentration of H plus ions goes on increasing and acid becomes stronger acid. So as the polarity of the solvent increases, the stability of conjugate base is also increased. It means that the polarity of solvent is matters. If polar solvent becomes more polar, acid becomes stronger. For example, HCl, as we know that HCl is a acid. But if you dissolve the HCl in a water, then whatever the Cl minus is there, that will be stabilized by the water by solvation. So HCl becomes stronger acid. But same HCl, if you dissolve into non-polar solvents like chloroform or benzene, so there will be no solvation of conjugate base. So conjugate base becomes very unstable, they recombines with H plus and you will get the HCl again. So there will be no dissociation of HCl, no H plus ions. So HCl becomes weaker acid in non-polar solvents like carbon tetrachloride as well as benzene. Now we will see the acidity of simple fatty acids. We will compare their pK value and their strength. For example, formic acid and acetic acid. So functional group is same, just change in R group. On dissociation of formic acid, it gives H plus ion and formate ion. Similarly, on dissociation of this acetic acid, we will get H plus ions and acetate ion. This formate ion and acetate ions are stabilized by minus R effect of this carbonyl group. So this minus charge is stabilized by the minus R effect of this carbonyl group, but this carbonyl group minus R effect is same in case of formate ion as well as acetate ion. These are the conjugate bases. So the only difference is H and CH3. As we know that CH3 is alkyl group having a plus I effect, electron donating inductive effect. It means that this is increasing the electron density on the oxygen, makes this conjugate base unstable. So acetate ion, whatever the conjugate base, acetate ion is less stable than formate ion. While this hydrogen don't have any plus I effect, while methyl has a plus I effect. Because of this methyl plus I effect, acetic acid becomes weaker acid. That's why the pK value of acetic acid is 4.76, while pK value of formic acid is 3.77. As we know that less pK value, it means that stronger acid. So because of this plus I effect of this alkyl group, conjugate becomes a base becomes unstable and acid becomes weaker acid. Now we will see compare some fatty acids like acetic acid. We will change R groups like methyl, ethyl, isopropyl and tertiary butyl. See their pK values. pK value for acetic acid, that is 4.76. If ethyl group is here, 4.87. If isopropyl group is here, 4.88. If pK value for this is tertiary butyl, if there, then pK value is 5.05. If you see this one, as the size of alkyl group increases, pK value is also increases. So, pK value high means weaker acid, while pK value is less means stronger acid. So, as the size of alkyl group increases, plus I effect is also increases. As increasing plus I effect, decreasing the acidity. So, as the number of R substituents or size of R substituent increases, acidity of the acid decreases and pK value increases. Now, we will see some unsaturated acids and we will compare their pK values. So, first one is propanoic acid, second one is propanic acid, third one is propanoic acid. So, first one is sp3 hybridized carbon. So, S character is 25%, means sp3, S orbital character is 25%. This is sp2 carbon, S character is 33%. This is sp hybridized carbon, S character is 50%. sp3 carbon having plus I effect, while sp2 carbon and sp carbon having minus I effect. Because of this plus I effect, dissociation of this H plus ions will be difficult, as well as whatever the conjugate base is formed, that is O minus, will become unstable because of this electron donating inductive effect. While in case of minus I effect of this sp2 hybridized carbon as well as sp hybridized carbon, dissociation will be easier, as well as this minus charge formed on the oxygen that will be stabilized by electron withdrawing inductive effect. So, that makes them a stronger acid. If you see the pK value for propanoic acid is 4.87, 4.25, 1.84. So, propanoic acid is the strongest acid. So, it means that as the percentage of S character increases, minus I effect increases and acid strength increases. So, among these three, propanoic acid is stronger acid. As the S percentage is increases, minus I effect is increases and acid strength will become high. Now, we will see the effect of hydrogenation. Just now we saw as the S character increases, minus I effect is increases and acid becomes more stronger. We will see now ethane, ethylene and acetylene. Ethane sp3 hybridized, ethylene is sp2 hybridized carbon, while acetylene contains sp hybridized carbon. So, pK value for ethane is 50, while ethylene is 44 and while acetylene is 25. As the S percentage is increases, acid becomes stronger acid. So, acetylene is a stronger acid while ethane is a weaker acid among these three. So, from left to right, acidity goes on increasing. The higher percentage of S character of hybrid orbital, closer the lone pair is held to be the nucleus and the more stable conjugate base. It means that as the percentage of S character increases, so electrons are more closer to the nucleus. Nucleus is positive charge, so attractive forces will become more. So that makes conjugate base is more stable. That's why sp hybridized carbon is more stronger acid. That makes acetylene is a stronger acid while ethane is a weaker acid. Now, we will see some substituted aliphatic acids. For example, acetic acid CH3COOH, pK value is 4.76. If we replaced one of the hydrogen of this methyl group by chlorine, so this is called as monochloroacetic acid. Now, after dissociation, it forms this conjugate base and H plus ions. Chlorine, as we know that chlorine is an electronegative atom, it has a minus I effect. So, this minus I effect of this chlorine helps the dissociation of H plus ion, as well as what are the conjugate bases formed O minus, that is stabilized by the minus I effect of chlorine, and this conjugate base will become more stable than the conjugate base of acetic acid. That makes chloroacetic acid is stronger acid than normal acetic acid. So, pK value of monochloroacetic acid is 2.86. Similarly, if you increase the number of chlorine atoms, it means as dichloroacetic acid, so minus I effect is becomes more. So, that becomes more acidic, pK value will be 1.29. As we increase the number of chlorine atoms, minus I effect is again becomes more stabilization of the conjugate base, more dissociation will be possible, then that makes trichloroacetic acid is the strongest acid among these halogenated acid. The pK value is 0.65. Similarly, if you see this monosubstituted aliphatic acid, first one is fluoroacetic acid, chloroacetic acid, bromoacetic acid, as well as iodoacetic acid. So, all are electronegativity atoms. Now, this acidity depends upon the electronegativity of these halogens. As we know that fluorine is the most electronegative atom. So, whatever the conjugate base of the fluoroacetic acid will be more stable as compared to the chloro, bromo and iodoacetic acid, makes them more acidic. So, pK value for fluoroacetic acid is 2.66, for chloroacetic acid is 2.86, for bromoacetic acid is 2.90, for iodoacetic acid is 3.16. As we know that fluorine is the most electronegative atom, so more stabilization of the conjugate base makes fluoroacetic acid is a strongest acid. Well, in case of iodine is less electronegative atom, so the stabilization of this conjugate base will be less, that makes iodoacetic acid is a weaker acid among these four with pK value 3.16. So, as the electronegativity decreases from fluorine to chlorine, bromine and iodine, minus I inductive effect will also decreases in the same order and acidity is also decreases. Whatever is the true for halogen is true for other electron withdrawing groups such as nitro group, cyano group, alkoxy groups. Friends, again we will compare the strength of substituted aliphatic acids. For example, first one is alpha chlorobutanoic acid, second one is beta chlorobutanoic acid, third one is gamma chlorobutanoic acid. So, here electronegative atom is same, that is chlorine. The only position of chlorine atom is different. I will say the pK values. For alpha position, the pK value is 2.84, for beta that is 4.06, and for gamma the pK value is 4.52. So, as the position of halogen atom is different, is going away from the functional group, the minus I effect of the chlorine atom is goes on decreasing. So, minus I effect of this chlorine atom is highest at alpha position as compared to the beta as well as gamma. That makes alpha chlorobutanoic acid is stronger acid than gamma chlorobutanoic acid, as the inductive effect decreases with increasing the distance. So, this on dissociation of this OH group, here O minus will form, this is conjugate base. This negative charge is stabilized by this minus I effect of this chlorine atom. If this chlorine atom is near to this O minus, then minus I effect is higher. As the distance from this O minus and this Cl increases, the minus I effect goes on decreases. The stabilization of the conjugate base is also decreases. It means that acidity is also decreases. That is why alpha chlorobutanoic acid is more stronger acid than gamma chlorobutanoic acid. As the acidity is high, pK value is less. So inductive effect decreases with increasing distance. Thank you friends. If you like this video, just like, share and subscribe. Thank you for the watching.